Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Now you.
yeah, okay. I have some things to say on that. Like, they might all be out of order because it was a lot that you said. But like, first of all, we'll just go back to what Lena said because it was really profound. I don't know if we finished that conversation with Lena. I think I got distracted. But like I started speaking about people getting recorded. But what Lena said in that conversation is so profound. Like, body work becomes the whole world because there is no inside, so it becomes everything. It's like body work in a way is the whole world. Like, who is the body that is doing body work? Like that body that is going jogging. It's like there is a world, the body is going jogging in. Whereas when this realization happens, the body work is the whole world. So if you think about, how you said you want to go on more adventures, in a way, that is body work because what you're doing is you're seemingly presenting the body to do something which is outside of your comfort zone and all sorts of feelings are arising. But it's not really your body going on an adventure versus the world, out in the world. You are the whole entire world. So say if you go on an aeroplane somewhere, so say if you go on an aeroplane to India, like you are the aeroplane. Like you are all the people in the aeroplane. You are the sky. You are the walking to it. You are every part of it. And that is the body work. Like it's doing it for you. Like in a way, like every seeming external hurdle is challenging the illusions and the energies inside the body. So when you see it as like one movement, then I feel like body work might become easier. So then if I go onto the human level and recommend what you do in the morning is don't think too big. Jogging is a very big thing. So start with like, okay, all I'm going to do this morning is a 5-minute breath work or 3-minute breath work. Like jogging is a very big one, it's like you got to get all the clothes on. It might not be so warm outside. So just like start small. If you say like in reality, like you have a breath work on your phone, so you can actually just lay in bed in the same position. You just put it on, and you just think, okay, it's only for 5 minutes or something like that. But that's on the human level, like how to get yourself to do something. And then you can just do it really small, like Ananda Mahima, she'd be like, in every hour for 5 minutes, think of God. So in every hour, you could do like 3 minutes breath work. And you can get, like on my YouTube channel in the playlist, I have like breath work playlist, and there's like 3-minute ones on there where you can just do 3 minutes, maybe every 3 hours, set it on your phone. And then by the end of the day, you could have maybe potentially done like 15, 20 minutes of breath work. So that's how you do it, like on the human level, is like not go too big in your brain. Like you just do like tiny little steps. And then the steps like soon build up. But then from back to the non-dual position, it's like who is separate from the world? Who is doing the breath work? There is never somebody that fails in anything because everything is God's will. So even though I've given techniques of how you can encourage yourself to do things, it's also this deep acknowledgement that there is no inside and outside. There is no Isabel that is versus the world. There is one energy that's moving. And your movements aren't separate from the tree moving outside. Just your movements come with a subtitle and a feeling that they're yours. You're no different from the washing machine going now from my voice. You are all of it, and equally none of it. And this is the true awakening back to the true self, is that there is on the backside nothing and on the front side everything, nothing experiencing now. So the character appears, emotions appears, but there's nobody or nothing it's coming from. There is no center point in which it comes from.
Yeah.
It does that. And so in Buddhism, like you get these different obstacles in your character. So you can have like slothfulness, which is like going very slow and being very tired and being like very lazy. then you can have the opposite to that, like somebody that's like on turbo, like really fast and speedy and doing everything. And I forget all the different qualities, but another one of them, and I know that this is in the Vedas too, I can't remember what it's called, is indecision. And so that's not to beat yourself up about it, but it's just to know that that is where your mind gets the suffering in. So you don't have suffering in the other areas, most probably, or maybe have some in the other areas, but this is your main one, which is decisions. And then there is so much emphasis on decisions that they're going to take away happiness or give you happiness. And this is the illusion of the self. Decisions may always be a little bit tricky for you, but the outcome isn't going to free you or take away freedom. Freedom is always in the instant. It's that which is watching the decision maker, the one that's making decisions. And the more clear that becomes, the less pressure on the decisions there'll be. It might be, though, that your body-mind mechanism always struggles there, but the suffering around it will really dissipate. The excessive thinking that goes with it. So you cannot free yourself by that decision. So going somewhere and doing an adventure will not free you more, because freedom is the heart of being, which is always who you are. Isabel, also just one more question about, like in the morning, you're a singer, right? You like to sing.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember on retreat hearing you, and I could say that was something you really like. Is that another way how to do really breath work in the morning, is to put a track on and to sing to it, any song that you like that inspires you, which it's another way of like, you're not pushing yourself too far out of your comfort zone. It's not like going for a run. It's like, okay, I just sing now like a 5-minute song, because as soon as you start singing, the vibration in your throat, is changing the nervous system, and then apparently like the sounds change the chakra system. So you're doing something you enjoy, and you can lay in bed in the warmth, it doesn't require getting out into the cold, but you're kind of like doing body work. Another way of doing it. And then sometimes when you get into singing, then the body wants to start dancing, moving. That kind of, you trick yourself into these things, but with no expectation, just gentle.
Thank you. That's very try.
I mean, all spiritual traditions do this in the morning, not all, but most, in the morning and the evening, and also at lunchtime. They say these 3 times a day where they're doing singing, which is body work, which is somatic work. It's interesting that, it's sort of there in all our religions. Christianity, it seemed to lose it a bit, but certainly in Islam it's there. In Hinduism it's there. Buddhism, it's a little different. They have the chanting, but it's certainly there.
Yeah,
Yeah, and that's always for everybody. If you're thinking about doing body work, sometimes it can be challenging to get a routine. So you have to find these ways to slip into it. So if you enjoy singing, you can do it through singing. If you enjoy dancing, then, and you can give yourself small amount of time if it makes it less pressure.